As part of the programme, we provide the average chemical shifts for atoms in the 20 naturally occurring amino acids in structured proteins. Indeed, we don't just provide the average chemical shifts, but actually the experimental distributions taken from the BMRB database. To access these, go to Molecules and then Reference Chemical Shifts, or you can use the shortcut RC. This will open up a new module in the programme. And initially you will see distributions for all 20 amino acids showing you heavy atoms that are part of the backbone. If you wish to see hydrogen atoms, simply switch at the top of the module, and similarly you can switch to see side chain atoms or to see all atoms. The amino acid type buttons allow you to toggle on or off particular amino acids. If you wish to look at a particular amino acid in more detail, you can select it from the drop-down menu. And again, now you get the option to switch on and off particular atom types. You can zoom in the same way as you do on a spectrum display, move it around, and note that the mouse hair is coordinated between the two windows. So as you move the mouse in one, then it's correlated with the other one. We've also created a NEF file, that's an NMR exchange format file, which contains a 20 amino acid chain and all the reference chemical shifts. You should be able to find a link to that in the description below. You can either import this using File, Import, NEF, or you can simply drag it from elsewhere and drop it into the program. In that case, simply click on Import, and we just want to select everything, both the chain and the chemical shifts, and then click on Import. What's now been added to the program is a chain, refcs, which has got all 20 amino acids in it. There's also a chemical shift list called refcs that goes with it. And there's an NMR chain, again with the same 20 amino acids. What you can do now is go to a particular amino acid type and simply drag it into your spectrum display, and it will draw marks for all the different atom types at their average chemical shift. You can also obviously drag in just individual NMR atoms too, if you prefer that. I can clear all of these as usual, just with MC for marks clear. This is particularly useful if you're working with proton-proton spectra for peptides, for instance. So here I have a toxic spectrum of a small peptide, and I know, for instance, that I've got a proline in here, so I could just drag in the proline and I can very quickly see which sets of peaks belong to my proline. Or similarly, I've got an arginine and I can very quickly identify all the arginine peaks in this spectrum. For more advice on working with peptides, have a look at our webpage on working with peptides.